that it's such a great looking game, and it plays so well, and it's so much fun that I'd love to see him do a retail version. I'd love to see him do something. But you know, I'm the kind of guy, like, I'm kind of weird because I want massive games. We all want massive games. You know, when we hear about an open world game or something, the first thing we want to know is how big is it. And oftentimes these games get so big that you get tired of it. I've already filled up my inventory again. Like I said, you know, that's one of the things about loot-based games. It'd be nice just to be able to convert everything straight into gold. If it was something that, you know, wasn't as good as what I already had. So that's a big ass sword. So what I'm gonna do is I've got some skill points I can dish out. So I'm thinking, I feel like my armor needs to go up, so I'm just gonna put it all towards my armor. And let me check out and see what my skill points are looking like. I've been mainly working on this magma spear. I like that. So as you see, my inventory is completely full once again, and now I have to go through, and fortunately it's pretty easy to know what you've got. And I just literally, I don't think too much about the different damage types. I am going to hold on to that sword though. I'll try about that. It's 15, so let's swap it there. Down there. I don't think too much about the elemental effects because most enemies don't have elemental attacks. That's something I've never been a big fan with in games. I don't really focus on it. I just look at sort of the overall power of something. I've still got that goddamn. Which one is it? It's this one, right? That's the 6. Get rid of this because I screwed up and used the wrong. Got rid of the wrong thing. It's just annoying when there's 2 of them. Now this bow, it's still 15. I think I will take that though. It's a lot of ice armor. Oh, hang on, let me use the identify. Oh my god, 170 damage per second. I will be holding on to that. Wow. I think I haven't leveled up. Boy, I don't know. Strength 31, dexterity 42. Let me see what my dexterity, I don't think it's anywhere near there. My dexterity is 19, so yeah, that's not happening anytime soon. It's not too bad of a sword. This is a game that you first start playing it, like many of these games, it's so much fun, and then you start to realize it is the same thing over and over and over again. So it gets a little bit tedious. It's 3 a.m., so I'm incredibly tired, and I want to do a few of these videos before I crash. Look at this crawling jerk. I like the enemies too. They'll do a lot of cool stuff like that. Climb up through pits and things like that. They're not just some more of these blood guys. Jeez. Got a lot of healing potions, so I may as well use them because I do not be wanting to die. Again, collecting a lot. I like the identify scrolls. There's a lot of items that I've ended up selling because I couldn't get them for the longest. I'm starting to collect a bunch of them. Control-wise, this is on PC, so this is basically what you'd expect. The controls exactly. I'm right-clicking to use my secondary, and I'm left-clicking this weapon, this hammer I've got, or this axe. Actually, it's an axe now. I forgot I got rid of the hammer. But and then the right is this spell, and you see as I use it, my mana goes down. You know what's interesting about that? There's been times when I've been using it, it didn't go down unless it hit an enemy. I don't know if my upgrade, the skill point I put towards it changed that, but that's kind of weird because I just noticed that's happening. You don't have to click those, you can really just walk over them, but I like to click them. We've got a multi-tier dungeon here. Thank you, Pet, with bringing me 1,000 gold shekels. guy's looking pretty tough. No, he's not. And is... Well, that can't be where I came in from, but I don't see the exit. I'm a little confused. There's nothing marked on the map, so... There was a little area I did not explore, but... Dwarfs and ruins. Waypoint portal scrollers, that's cool. I haven't, you know, it's been a pretty straightforward game thus far. You don't see a lot of puzzles. I don't know that I've seen a single puzzle yet. There was one where I had to light these torches in an order, but it was pretty simple. It was a side quest. So it was pretty easy though. Another yawn right there. Oh, that guy was quick. This, you know, this probably the game. You know, obviously, it reminds me of Diablo, but another one. You know, a game that BioWare made back in the day. They did a they did their own. They did a Baldur's Gate 2 game. Wasn't the original Baldur's Gate 2, but they did an amazing Baldur's Gate game. Oh no, a bomb. It kind of reminds me of that for some reason. So that game had a lot of mazes and stuff, if I remember correctly. I didn't play it a whole lot. It was very frustrating. I kept running around in circles. And you don't see a lot of mazes nowadays. Everything's very hand-holdish. This is certainly a game that's very linear. You know, if you go down a different path, you're just going to end up where you need to go eventually. So you don't have to worry about it too much.
I don't have enough mana.
I assume there's going to be some ridiculous boss at the end of this. There's so much stuff right here. Boy, he is tough. Jeez.
Insufficient mana. My mana is low.
My mana is... Well, that's just one of those... Yeah, it's funny. I swear I'm clicking this stuff and I'm not picking it up. Very alien-esque dungeon. It's almost StarCraft-esque, you know, with their purples and everything, with the reds and the purples reserves. I almost never use mana potions. I have a friend who calls it mania, like it's Spanish, which is ridiculous. Actually, the guy, the announcer in this game, says he kind of sounds like he's saying mania as well. I never corrected said friend when they said it, but I don't like people to be embarrassed, but I have no problem telling other people about it. I didn't mention this person by name. I did say it was a male or female, so.
I don't have enough mana.
I don't have enough mana. He says mana. I think most people say mana. Mana. Maybe the voice actor, they were just like, you know what, you should say mana. Everybody says mana, but whatever. That's how you want to pronounce it. A similar thing, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, Brendan Gleeson needed to write Unforgivable on the chalkboard. And he spelled it wrong. He put two E's in there. And there's only one E. So he spelled it wrong. And it's funny because if you go watch the Goblet of Fire, after he writes it, you see that he wrote it incorrectly, and they smeared it afterwards. Like somebody, rather than telling him, hey, we need you to redo it, you spelled it wrong, they actually went in and just smeared it, like when his back was turned between takes so that no one would see it. Because when he writes it on the board, he's kind of at an angle. So, it's good enough for Brendan Gleeson. I'm not going to correct anyone if they say something. Anyways, the point is, maybe that's what happened when the voice actor comes in and starts saying
I can't
mana.
carry anymore.
Again, you know, I'm just, yep, see, everything's, I leveled up again. Yeah, I do need to add some dexterity, because it's really hurting me on equipping some stuff early. Here we go again. And, you know, this is a lot of this game. Whoa, that's the first time in a long time I've had an armor upgrade like that. And, you know, typically when I start going through all this stuff, I need level 21. What about this? Where's that other weapon? Yeah, see, I'll be using that other one anyways. That'll be enough. That ought to get me through. Just really trying to get through this damn dungeon, honestly. Oh. So that's my theory on the blood guy. Yeah. That's my theory on why the guy's saying mana. Nobody wanted to tell him, hey, nobody pronounces it that way. Although maybe some people do, but I've always referred to it as mana. But look, I'm Southern, so we don't say words in a fancy way.